Gina is currently starring in Far From the Madding Crowd, and her co-star, one of them, is this lovely man here, Mr. Simon Bubb. He plays a man called Gabriel Oak, go heavy on the K, and he knows so much about nature. In the play he plays a shepherd and many other, solves loads of dilemmas, don't you? I won't give too much away, come and see it for yourselves. But we thought, why not come out amongst the beautiful nature of this stunning area and show you a little bit about how to win at enjoying nature. And Simon's going to help us, aren't you?
Let's do it.
So let's go.
So obviously at the moment this gate is completely useless because you can just walk through either side. There's no point in it being there. So I can only assume there was a fence there. And basically fences are there to stop livestock and things from moving from one area to another. And the gates are there to let humans through, which is why it's very important when you're in the countryside to close the gate.
Yes, that is one of the rules, isn't it? Like in the highway code, like the countryside code.
Yeah.
Close the gate.
Leave nothing but footprints. Take nothing but photographs.
Yes. These are rules to live by, helping you win. I thought this might be a little like pulpit to do a song in. Like for example, you come in, close it. It won't be easy. You know, like that in Evita when she has a balcony, but it's not.
It's really not. In city life, we're always trying to impress each other. We're always trying to project something, have a mask on. You just come out into nature on your own. What do the birds care what you look like? They don't care. So you can just chill out and be yourself.
And how do you tune into that? Is there a sort of technique?
I do literally think walking slower starts, and then you're slightly calming down.
Yeah.
And then just start to listen.
And can you tell which birds we're listening to?
Some of them, yeah. I mean, this is something that I'm still learning. But that's a green woodpecker.
It's a green woodpecker.
Also called a yaffle. You know, chiff-chaff. That's a chiff-chaff.
That's amazing.
And a couple of wrens. Most birds that you'll hear in the countryside these days are wrens.
Really?
Because they're one of our tiniest birds, but also one of the loudest, like short man syndrome.
Right, okay. Shouting loudly.
Shouting loudly.
That's amazing. Let's keep going and see what other treasures we can find. So we've reached a signpost. You see a lot of these when you're on countryside walks, and sometimes I don't really know what they mean. So this says public bridleway and this says byway. I'm thinking byway means...
Yeah, that's a good question. As a general point, these are important because if you don't stick to them, you'll end up walking into farmers' territory, and that's private land, and then they can come and shout at you, get off my land. So these are telling you which way, and this is nice because you've got options. Obviously, a bridleway is to do with horses originally. So you'll have bridleways, byways, and footpaths. I suspect it's dependent. I probably need to look this up. Actually, people can look this up for themselves.
Yes.
Wikipedia, byways. What does
Right.
it mean? What's the difference between a byway and a footpath?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking,
know.
I wonder if a byway is like another phrase, you know, like a bypass, a way around something. So rather than following, I don't know. Well, we'll look it up and then we'll let you know on the blog. But always read the signs, I think is the moral of the story. You don't want to end up in somewhere you shouldn't be.
Especially if you've got a dog. Because then farmers get really
Oh,
upset.
okay. Because do they scare the animals sometimes? Yeah. You don't want to scare the animals. There are actual sheep here. Look. Gorgeous sheep. And they're looking at us. They look just like the sheep in the play. I'm not going to say any more than that, but they really do. They've got the same eyes as the sheep we were seeing last night. They're just hanging out in amongst nature, and also just up there, Simon... Oh! They're off. Simon was just explaining that those trees at the top of the hill are Christmas trees. They're being grown, and we don't know how many years they're going to take, but they are Christmas trees that people will be using to adorn their homes with warmth and joy at Christmas. So this is really where it all happens. Here.
Those are called lapwings. And they are, it's thought that because they lay their eggs on the ground quite early in the spring, after a long winter for lots of rural communities, lapwing eggs were a really important source of protein to survive the winter. And kids used to be sent out to collect the lapwing eggs off the ground. And that's one theory about the tradition of kids going out collecting Easter eggs.
Wow. So that all came from that bird?
Yeah. So there is some technology you can take with you to enhance your enjoyment of the natural world. Binoculars. So you can not just be listening to birds, but if you're interested in, and not just for looking at birds, just for looking at anything interesting that's a bit further away. I got these for 30 quid off eBay, and they're pretty good, but you can pay more and get proper ones. I like these because they're light and don't weigh me down. Proper bird watchers would laugh at these, really. But, and also, it's about knowing what different birds might be in different types of habitats. So we've got marsh here, woodland, fields, wetlands, whatever. Different birds will be in different places. The other thing is, I have an app on my phone that's got most of the British birds on it, and you can look at pictures and hear their song. So
you can learn them in advance.
You can learn them in advance, but you can also match it to what you think you're hearing. And there's even now, I haven't got it, but there's even an app that's basically Shazam for bird song. So you let your phone listen to the bird song that it's hearing, and it'll tell you what you've got.
So how do the binoculars work then? Can you give us a live demo?
Well, there's obviously a right end and a wrong end.
Yeah.
And you tend to have to close your left eye and adjust the right eye here, and when that's right, and you can, because obviously you have to adjust it every time whether you're looking at something in the near distance or the far distance, and then there you go. Move this to focus. And the problem, I'm still not very good at it. You see something with the naked eye, and then you have to go, oh right, let me catch it with my binoculars, and then you've lost it, and then it's flown away. But you have to practice.
Can I have a try?
You certainly can.
Thanks. So I just squint my left eye.
So put them both up to your eyes.
Oh yeah.
And look through your right eye and adjust that on those trees. Get a nice focus.
Oh my God! It's suddenly so close. That fence was just like right here.
That's right. I would suggest probably at this point in your walk, you would have to go single file.
Yeah. Oh, sad.
Yeah.
Stop halfway.
Good, yes. Important to stop and enjoy. Look how clear the water is. And there's fish. There's little fishies.
Well, we've made it back from our walk safely. We've shut the gate. It's been a real education, I think. I feel like I've learned and I've de-stressed and I feel like I've connected with nature. So thank you so much, Simon.
Sure.
And if you can make it to the Watermill Theatre at Newbury before the 23rd of May, then come along and see this amazing show with these two amazing actors. You won't regret it. It's brilliant. And if you can't make it here, go outside to your nearest wood, park, meadow, and just breathe in nature and enjoy it because it's very refreshing. See you soon.